Hey guys, welcome to Find the Perfect Place, your new destination for amazing home tours. I'm Bronson, and behind the camera is Zeisha.
Hey guys.
We travelled 5 hours south of the Gold Coast to a little place called Sancrox, which is located right in between Brisbane and Sydney, like right smack bang in the middle, in the state of New South Wales, Australia. Where are we staying? Well, we're staying in another incredible tiny home, and I have to tell you team, the trip down here was absolutely worth it. Without further ado, we can't wait to show you around today's perfect place. So this tiny home is built on wheels. It sleeps two, it has one bed, one bath, and it's completely off-grid. It's fully kitted out with solar panels, gas, and the whole property runs off rainwater. This is the ultimate eco retreat. Now, I'm going to hand things over to Zeisha, who's going to show you the inside of this incredible tiny home, and then I'm going to catch you back out here to talk about the great outdoors.
Before we take you inside, we have to talk about the exterior of this tiny home. Bronson and I both adore the metal look in contrast with the wood paneling either end. And the picture windows are absolutely stunning, not only from the outside, but boy, do they make the interior feel so incredibly spacious, and they really immerse you in the surrounding nature. This spot is absolute heaven. As soon as we arrived on property yesterday, it whisked us away into this magical land. It really is a retreat like no other. Now out here on the front porch, there's these very cute little chairs. These are actually made out of recycled tires. So instead of going to landfill, they have been repurposed, and how super duper cool do they look out here in front of this tiny home. Now this build was made by Bear and it arrived on property as is on wheels, and we cannot wait to show you the interior. Let's head inside. Now with any tiny home, you do know that you need to jam pack quite a lot into a very tiny space, and it has been done so beautifully in this build. A style Bronson and I have never seen before is the sunken lounge area. How super cool is this?
That was one of the main things that drew us into this shoot. Like, I just love it.
It's so perfect. The picture windows immerse you into the surrounding nature. You're riverside, so you have the beautiful waterfront view. I had the pleasure of laying here last night as the sun set, and it was absolute perfection. This spot right here truly is a perfect place. In my opinion, it's always the small things in life, just like tiny living. I love it. Now another factor that we all think of when it comes to tiny living is storage. They've nailed it with this. All of this area underneath the seats is storage area to pop your belongings. It's an easy lift, can pop your goodies in there and you are good to go. And then there's even the little coffee table just in front of me here with a few extra board games provided. Now to the side, we have a wardrobe.
That's right. So this room doubles as your very own walk-in wardrobe.
There's a few hangers that have been supplied here by the host, so you can have a few bits and bobs hanging to the side here, which is right next to the ladder leading up to the loft bedroom. Bronson and I had the joy of staying up there last night. It was so super comfortable. The linen is also so super soft, a feature Bronson and I absolutely love. And it was so incredibly peaceful. Now the windows to the side once again overlook the beautiful surroundings, and it is ever so magical because it takes you back to your childhood as though you're in a little cabin hidden in the woods. Now when it comes to sleeping, you may notice that there isn't any curtains in this tiny home. However, that is not a bother at all. Bronson and I didn't miss curtains whatsoever. It was very, very peaceful actually being able to wake up as the sun rose this morning. It puts you right into that rhythm of being one with nature. What's that rhythm called?
A state of flow? I don't know.
A state of flow, no, it's a word that I cannot pronounce, so I'm not going to try and attempt it on camera. But it was extremely peaceful, and literally waking up and seeing the morning fog over the river was just so incredibly peaceful. Now over here, this is the kitchen area. I absolutely love the way that they've done the handles in this space. It's actually something I would highly consider for like our forever home one day, because I just like that, like nothing is...
It's a flush design.
Yeah.
Nice and flush against.
It is. It's really nice. And then you don't have that big choice of like, oh, what kind of handles do we want to put on? I feel like that could be a very tricky decision, whereas this just keeps it nice and easy and it looks so sleek. You've got a 2-burner gas stove, and you know how we feel about cute little teapots, and this might even take the #1 spot. I absolutely adore this. This is stunning.
Yeah, look at the detail on it. Like that is super, super cool.
It's so cute, and the little lid lifts off. Oh, so incredibly cute. All of this has been supplied. You've got a selection of glasses. All of the cutlery and dishware is so super cute. It's very, like, I'm pretty sure it's all handmade. I just love it. This cup especially, it's got that beautiful blue color. And then all your other essentials are in the drawers as well. So you've got the cutlery, cute little cheese board, everything that you need for cooking is also supplied, including pots and pans. And all of your bits and bobs are also in here as well. This little kitchen is the perfect place to cook up breakfast for two. Bronson and I thoroughly enjoyed our delicious meal sitting out on the porch, making good use of the tire chairs. Might I add, those chairs are so incredibly comfortable. Moving on across now to the sink. Both Bronson and I love this faucet. Isn't it so cool?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of faucets in our time.
We've seen a lot of faucets in our time, and we have to say, we are never let down.
We never let down, and this one is so quirky. I love that it's just like very minimalistic, and it just suits the space so perfectly. I really do like that design feature. Yeah,
it's brilliant. That brass finish, loving it. Don't know if it's brass. It's probably not brass, is it?
I have no idea. We really need to get better at this type of thing, but we're basically here just to show you the space, which I feel like we're accomplishing. Yeah, that's it. Like, we're not experts on every product in the world. Far from it. In fact, yeah, we need to start studying, because there's sometimes we say basic things completely wrong. Yeah. And people are like, hey, it's not called that. And we're like, yeah. We tried. We tried. Now the fridge is hidden in this little cupboard here, so neatly tucked away. It looks very aesthetically pleasing to the eye of this kitchen, and I absolutely love it. Now you've got a few storage hooks here, as well as a super cute miniature dresser?
Chest. Yeah, dressers, chest, whatever you choose.
Is it called a dresser? The drawers, yes. You put your clothes in there. Yes. Bronson and I have filled that to the absolute brim.
Yes, so we
for our
won't,
2-night stay.
yeah, we will not be opening it because it looks like a mess full of our personal belongings.
And that leads us on through into the bathroom, which is separated by a swanky sliding door. So incredibly handy. You can have private time when needed. A shower to the side here. There's actually a copper rainfall shower head, which is so luxurious looking. Looking out to the river as well while showering is so incredibly peaceful. The perfect way to start the day. There's a mirror as well as a basin. All the tapware is consistent. Once again, I just absolutely adore this style. There is a small storage cupboard as well as a composting toilet. Now, if you haven't been here before and you're a little bit stressed about the old composting toilet, there's no need to be. Hosts always provide instructions and they're very, very easy to use. Now there is so much more for you guys to see in this beautiful eco retreat. I'm going to hand back over to Bronson, who's going to show you the great outdoors.
Now you saw how incredible the inside of this tiny home is, and the outside does not disappoint. It is just as spectacular. There's so much to show you guys outside in this space, but we're going to start right over here with this tea plant. So this is called a Gumby Gumby plant, and it's actually used for medicinal purposes. How nice is that? Zeisha and I actually made a tea last night, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We enjoyed one before bed. It was very nice.
Yeah, put it in that really cool, unique pot on the stove there, and sipped away in the lounge suite. Fantastic. Behind me there is also a barbecue, and now one of two grand aspects of this outdoor space. This one, the fire pit. The second, obviously that view. But we're going to start things over here. Zeisha and I spent quite a bit of time sitting around in this space, and what a time we had. An absolute blast. We sat around, spoke stories, listened to some music, had a couple drinks. It is so incredibly magical. And I have to say, I love these big rocks that are just protruding from the ground. How amazing they are. They're like al natural decor, isn't it?
Yeah, al natural seating. You can't beat it.
Now, over to my left, we've got a beautiful swing that is sitting in the trees over there. We've been taking turns, who gets to go on it first, and it's been so wonderful. I just love it. You've got the view of the riverside, or you can look back at the amazing tiny home that you're staying at. And now, the main feature of this property, which is that riverside view. Now team, this doubles as a little spot where you can go fishing, so don't forget to bring your rod with you if you got one, or the host can actually provide you one on site. And that leads me on to my next point. Is just over there, there's this beautiful little path which leads you on, and you can sit right down by the river, so that's lovely. Nice easy access to get down there, isn't it?
Every ounce of perfection.
Every ounce of perfection at this perfect place. And last but not least, there is a plunge pool on site, which you can take a dip if it's a little bit too hot, or if you just simply want to go for a little bit of a swim. It's really, really nice. And that site is also going to be transitioning into a complete yoga studio, kitted out with a ice bath and even a sauna. They are building this into a full-blown eco retreat. More stays are coming, more experiences, and there's several walking paths on property that the hosts have carved out through the trees. We had a nice time going for our own little adventure last night, didn't we, Zeisha?
We sure did. It was amazing. Today's perfect place truly has been a stay like no other. If you would like to experience this for yourself, all of the booking links are in the description box down below, and we have to extend a huge thank you to the hosts for inviting us to stay, experience and share this tiny home with all of you guys. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and leave us a comment down below letting us know your favorite feature of today's tiny house. And as always, we look forward to seeing you in our next perfect place.